what is laryngeal crepitus? The Adam's apple has come out. Now this Adam's apple is the thyroid cartilage, and below that there is a ring here. This bulge is of the cricoid cartilage. Retropharyngeal abscess or cellulitis. In laryngeal tumors which have got an extra laryngeal spread, that means they have gone beyond the larynx and now they are spreading behind into the hypopharynx. Hello dear students. A very common examination that is also very important as far as the practicals are concerned is eliciting the laryngeal crepitus. Now how exactly is the laryngeal crepitus going to happen, and what are the interpretations if it is absent is something that I am going to teach you now. So this is my patient. Hi, how are you? So I am going to elicit a laryngeal crepitus examination on this patient, and later I am going to tell you what exactly are the interpretations. So what is laryngeal crepitus? Now you know in the midline we have got cartilages, and a very important cartilage that is present in here, that is like a ring, that is called as cricoid cartilage. So if I appreciate in here, if you just see, the Adam's apple has come out. Now this Adam's apple is the thyroid cartilage, and below that there is a ring here. This bulge is of the cricoid cartilage. So now in eliciting the laryngeal crepitus, you have to make the patient in a neutral position. First, you need to ask the consent of the patient before you do this examination. So I am going to elicit an examination on you, और मैं आपके यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा इसको साइड टू साइड मूव करूँगा. आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, ये मैं examination आप पे कर सकता हूँ. Okay, so I have obtained an official consent of the patient, which is extremely important. A well-lighted room, and now the patient is comfortably sitting next to me. Now what I'll do is, now I'll grab the cricoid cartilage with my thumb and the index finger, which is hugging the larynx. आप बिल्कुल नीचे एकदम normal रहिए. And I am going to grate it side by side. You see? You can do that on yourself also. You can hold the larynx and you can grate it side by side. So what will you hear? एक कड़क कड़क sound आएगी, right? Now that sound or that crackle that will get produced is called as laryngeal crepitus, जो हम सब में normal होता है. And it is also called as Moore's crackle. So laryngeal crepitus is a normal phenomenon. Now I am going to tell you, if suppose you cannot hear this sound or you cannot elicit this sound, then what are the conditions in which it will be absent? An absent laryngeal crepitus is called as Boca's sign or Trotter's sign. Now, why is the laryngeal crepitus happening? It's because the cricoid cartilage is grating against the cervical vertebra, and that is why that crackle or the Moore's crackle is coming. Okay, so thank you examination के लिए. Now I am going to tell you the reasons for when the laryngeal crepitus will be absent. Okay, so now we have seen how to elicit a normal laryngeal crepitus. I told you that it is the grating of the cricoid cartilage against the cervical vertebra. So, what is this called as? This normal crackle is called as Moore's crackle. So, this is the normal crackle which is present, and it is called as Moore's crackle. If laryngeal crepitus is absent, then that sign that you cannot hear anything or you cannot feel anything like a kadak kadak sound that is coming, that sign is called as Boca's sign, also given the name as Trotter's sign. So if the laryngeal crepitus is happening, very important question, it is called as Boca's sign or Trotter's sign. Okay? What is the other name for laryngeal crepitus is also something that you should know. So because the cricoid is rubbing against the vertebra, right, it is also called as cricovertebral crepitus. So it's also called as cricovertebral crepitus. Okay, makes sense? Now I'll tell you what are the conditions where you will not find this laryngeal crepitus. Extremely a 5-star question for you in your practical exams. So what are the conditions in which this particular crepitus or crackle will be absent? Remember 5 important conditions. Okay, and I'm going to write down those. First condition is retropharyngeal abscess or cellulitis. So you know there is a space called as retropharyngeal space, and if there is any kind of abscess in there or there is any kind of cellulitis, then this particular crepitus will be absent. Okay. Now comes the second one. Second is post-cricoid malignancy. Now you know that post-cricoid area is the one which is a part of the hypopharynx, right? So if there is any post-cricoid malignancy, the cervical vertebra won't be able to grate over the cricoid cartilage. Third reason, laryngeal trauma. Now for obvious reason, if there is a fracture or a trauma to the cricoid cartilage, it won't grate. So that is why third reason is laryngeal trauma. Fourth condition, it is also seen in laryngeal tumors which spread to the hypopharynx. So either the primary malignancy could be in the post-cricoid area, or it also could be in laryngeal tumors which have got an extra laryngeal spread. That means they have gone beyond the larynx and now they are spreading behind into the hypopharynx. And most important hypopharyngeal area here is the post-cricoid area. Okay? And the fifth important point where it is not seen is laryngeal perichondritis. So these are the important reasons where you will not find laryngeal crepitus, which is called as Boca's sign or Trotter's sign. So this is about learning of laryngeal crepitus.